What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video about Conquest on Diamond Dynasty. And as you see right there, I finally got that single with George Brett after 8 innings of play. Now, this is a Conquest game you guys are watching right now, guys. 16-13 is the score. I had to keep letting the Orioles back into it. I almost have the whole map completed at this point, but there's some secret missions that I'm going to tell you guys about that really threw me off when I thought I was going to finish Conquest. It's a little bit different than last year on MLB The Show 17. So I just finished missions with certain individual players, and I'll have a list of the teams there. But as we see, we're going into the programs, going to Conquest Part 1. Got Louise Gonzalez on. It's beautiful. And the AL Central Baseball Royalty. So now, after this, some new secret missions pop up. This happens a couple times where I thought I was almost done with Conquest, but then new missions pop up. So you see there, I am at, I think it's 65%, just redeemed Jim Edmonds. Now, I finished the map there just by simulating 91-1. Never going to lose that simulation with the Orioles in victory, right? I complete the whole map. But there's still some missions that I have to do. These AL pitching stats, AL hitting stats, NL hitting stats, and NL pitching stats. So you see there, 8 innings pitched, 7K, 1 win. And these are with the players that you earn from the Conquest. So there's guys, once you win certain strongholds, you're going to receive a player, and then you have to complete a mission with them, and then you're going to use them to complete these missions. So there's like certain, there's several layers in this Conquest, which is a little bit different. Last year, if you completed it, you completed Conquest, but there was just these extra players that you could get, from it. You get these players. So here are the teams right here. The Rays, it's Wade Davis. Blue Jays, Sean Green. Harold Baines, the White Sox. The Royals is George Brett. The Athletics is Brad Ziegler. Astros, JD Martinez. Braves, Dale Murphy. Marlins is Alvarez. The Cubs is Caros. There's Pirates. There's so many teams, and if you guys need to pause that, go ahead and do that. So I'm playing through, trying to get these AL hitting and AL pitching stats. And you got to play versus CPU to really get these for those pitching stats especially. So I had to play 2 games for play versus CPU, and you guys will see there that I've now completed all of them. I got the AL pitching first. Right, I had to use an AL pitcher from the Conquest that we used, and then I got all 3 of the other ones in the next game. So playing against the Tigers was the easiest. Hometown team, unfortunately, is a 69 overall. So they're definitely the easiest team to complete these stats against. Now, once again, I wasn't paying very good attention to the progress meter. And as you see there, I'm redeeming Cole Hamels and Edgar Martinez, now both diamonds, my first 2 diamonds on the game, which is awesome. This is why I'm doing the Conquest. But these new stats popped up once again, MLB hitting stats and MLB pitching stats. So I'm going to have to play against the CPU again and use these players. It says position players, hitting stats, and then the pitching stats is going to be 8 innings pitched, 11 Ks, 1 win, and a quality start. So once again here, I have Estrada throwing for the Brewers. One of the Conquest players, the NL Conquest player, and he actually lost his perfect game in the last inning here in the 9th inning. But that is the last out. You see some pretty nice stats there. He was able to score 8 runs, which is enough to get me through those MLB hitting stats. The hardest one was the triple, and I actually got the triple in a really funny way. It was like a double, but I had a guy in front of him and sent him home even though he's going to be way out, and it actually gave me the triple. So I actually completed the dominate the MLB there, as you see. That is going to give us Luis Gonzalez, one of my favorite players, and the completion of Conquest. So really, guys, the biggest thing, if you haven't been, paying attention, really, the biggest thing to do is you want to find those strongholds of those early mission players, because what I ended up doing was, the way that I did Conquest last year, and we see we're taking a look at Conquest Extreme here, which I'll talk a little bit about the end. But you got to get those players soon. I had them, all at the end, and, didn't realize that to finish Conquest, I had to complete those, and some of them were very hard. The George Brett, 2 hits in a single game, Conquest game, and one of them being a double. It was almost impossible for him to hit a double. So what I ended up doing was batting him leadoff, and then if he didn't hit a double or a single, I was going to quit right away. So I ended up getting to hit a double, but then it still took 8 innings for him to get that next hit, even though I was, well past getting all the other guys' stats done. So now, guys, we're taking a look at Luis Gonzalez, a card that I used last year. Not this one. I used his, I think it was a 98 overall on the player collection for the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are my favorite team, as you guys should already know. But this Luis Gonzalez card is his 87 overall. It wasn't the game last year. It actually didn't play without this breakout version. But you see the 103 contact versus right, 98 contact versus left, 71 power versus right, and 41 power versus left. Really the big ones are the 96 vision, 91 clutch, 96 durability. Really, guys, isn't a good fielder, but I am super excited to get hitting, with this card. I'm going to be going at Conquest Extreme next. I'll post a video on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll talk to you later.